memorial book will be here in a couple hours, so feel free to sign that later. Or just let it here, but it'll be here in a couple hours, so feel free to just go out. Sign the memorial book. Sign that later. Come on in this memorial book and sign that later in a couple hours, so feel free to have a seat. Sign that will be here in a couple hours, so feel free to have a seat.
Yes, he is. I saw him taking pictures. He's right there with the scarf. The guy with the scarf.
We'd like to welcome you all for your presence here today. At this time, the service will begin in a few minutes.
My name is Jun King. I'm very quite honored to be here to be MC for the funeral ceremony for late Miss Londap. So today is our sad day to lose the loved one, and also especially I would like to pay a very high respect to the family of Miss Londap, the husbands, the mother, the sister, and the brothers, and all the families. Miss Londap is passed away in St. Mary Hospital on the 24th November. After that, the family has the 7-day ceremony at the temple, Londap Guerra temple. They call 7-day ceremony to dedicate the married past to her and wishing she will rest in peace in the rest of her life and the heavenly beings. And also today is the last day that we will see her and this mortuary also. So today is December 10th, also the last day that we will see her, and we will say goodbye to her the last time. So to start our program today, first of all, I would like all of you stand up to pay a respect for a moment silence for about 10 seconds. Would you please stand up? Okay, thank you very much. Be seated. So the next will be the biography read by Sweetie Pecha.
Before I start speaking in Cambodia, I would like to say a little bit in English. On behalf of all the family, my name is Sweetie Pecha, and we thank you all the guests who present here today to celebrating the life of Londap Guerra. ខ្ញុំបាទស្វីរិជាផាបិចសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណដល់ក្រុមគ្រួសារញាតិមិត្តនៃសពព្រមទាំងភ្ញៀវទាំងអស់ដែលបានមកចូលរួមពិធីបុណ្យបញ្ចប់ចុងក្រោយរបស់មាន Londap now is in Cambodia នេះគឺជាប្រវត្តិសង្ខេបរបស់អ្នកស្រីមាន Londap Guerra មាន Londap Guerra ស្រីដាប់កើតនៅថ្ងៃទី15ខែធ្នូឆ្នាំ1968នៅក្រុងភ្នំពេញប្រទេសកម្ពុជាបិតានាមមាសដំនិងមាតានាមសួនហ៊ីងនាងជាកូនទី2ក្នុងចំណោមកូនទាំង5នាក់ដែលត្រូវជាប្អូនស្រីបង្កើតរបស់ប៊ូដាហើយក៏ជាបងស្រីរបស់តំណាងមរតកនិងមណ្ឌលដែរគ្រួសារមាសបានរៀបរត់ជំនៀខ្លួនចេញពីពួកខ្មែរក្រហមហើយបានធ្វើតវ៉ាទៅសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកនៅឆ្នាំ1975បន្ទាប់ពីត្រូវបានបំពេញបែបបទក្រាបស្នាមនៅខាង Camp Pendleton ក្នុង County San Diego រដ្ឋ California គ្រួសារនេះបានមកតាំងលំនៅនៅអាសយដ្ឋាន1733 Sherman Place ក្នុងក្រុង Long Beach ហើយនៅទីបំផុតក៏คล้ายជាផ្ទះនៃកុមារី Londap រងមកស្រីដាប់បានចូលរៀននៅសាលាបឋមសិក្សា Wheeler និងអនុវិទ្យាល័យ Jefferson Junior ហើយបានបញ្ចប់ការសិក្សាពីវិទ្យាល័យ Wilson High School ក្នុងឆ្នាំ1986នាងបានទទួលបរិញ្ញាបត្រផ្នែកវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រជីវសាស្ត្រក្នុងឆ្នាំ1991ពីសាកលវិទ្យាល័យ California Irvine UC-Irvine នាងក៏បានបន្តការសិក្សារបស់នាងនៅសាកលវិទ្យាល័យ San Francisco ដោយទទួលបាននូវសញ្ញាបត្របរិញ្ញាបត្រវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រផ្នែកគិលានុបដ្ឋាយិកាក្នុងឆ្នាំ1994នាងបានទទួលវិញ្ញាបនបត្រពីក្រុមប្រឹក្សារដ្ឋ California ជាគិលានុបដ្ឋាយិកាហើយក៏ជាគិលានុបដ្ឋាយិកាសុខភាពសាធារណៈក្នុងឆ្នាំ1995ផងដែរ Londap បានចាប់ផ្ដើមអាជីពជាគិលានុបដ្ឋាយិកានៅមន្ទីរពេទ្យ St. Mary ជាលើកដំបូងនៅជាន់ទី6 Bower បន្ទាប់មកទេទៅជានាយកដ្ឋានកុមារដែលនាងបានធ្វើការវេនយប់អស់រយៈពេលជិត30ឆ្នាំមន្ទីរពេទ្យ St. Mary នោះហើយដែលជាកន្លែងដែល Londap បានជួបប្តីរបស់នាងដំបូងគឺលោក Guerra ក្នុងឆ្នាំ1996 Londap បានបន្សល់ទុកនៅកំណត់ត្រាមួយដែលជាអត្ថបទពី Anne Rice នៅក្នុងប្រអប់សម្បត្តិរបស់ Grey សារដ៏តូចនេះហើយដែលបានបង្កើតឲ្យទៅជាចំណងមិត្តភាពរហូតរីកក្លាយទៅជាស្នេហាដ៏ល្អផ្លើម Londap និង Grey បានរៀបការនៅថ្ងៃទី1ខែវិច្ឆិកាឆ្នាំ2003កាលពីខែវិច្ឆិកាកន្លងទៅនេះគឺជាខួបអាពាហ៍ពិពាហ៍លើកទី20របស់អ្នកទាំងពីរហើយ Londap ក៏នឹងមានអាយុ55ឆ្នាំក្នុងរយៈពេល5ថ្ងៃខាងមុខនៅថ្ងៃទី15ខែធ្នូនេះផងដែរ Londap បានទទួលមរណភាពនៅ St. Mary កាលពីថ្ងៃសុក្រទី24ខែវិច្ឆិកាឆ្នាំ2023ប្រវត្តិសង្ខេបនេះបានផ្ដល់ដល់យើងទាំងអស់គ្នានូវទស្សនវិជ្ជានៃជីវិតរបស់ Londap ប៉ុន្តែពួកយើងមិនអាចយល់បានថាតើនាងជាមនុស្សបែបណាចំពោះយើងនោះទេតាមពិតនាងជាភរិយាដែលចេះស្រឡាញ់និងយកចិត្តទុកដាក់មើលថែទាំប្តីពេលដែលប្តីមានជំងឺ Londap ជាកូនស្រីដែលមានចិត្តស្មោះស្ម័គ្រពិនិត្យមើលថែម្ដាយរបស់នាងតើម្ដាយនាងលេបថ្នាំនៅពេលណាត្រឹមត្រូវតាមក្បួនខ្នាតដែរឬទេនាងគឺជាមនុស្សដែលប្រកបវិជ្ជា លន់ដាប់ជាម្ដាយមីងដែលមានចិត្តសប្បុរសរីករាយស្រស់ស្រាយចំពោះក្មួយប្រុសនិងក្មួយស្រីជាច្រើននាក់យ៉ាងស្និទ្ធស្នាលបំផុតលន់ដាប់ជាបងស្រីដែលតែងតែឡើងលើឆាកសម្ដែងកាយវិការយ៉ាងស្វាហាប់ក្នុងការប្រគំតន្ត្រីឬជប់លៀងភេសជ្ជៈនៅពេលយប់ជាមួយកូនស្រីនិងប្អូនថ្លៃដែលតែងតែស្វាគមន៍នាងលន់ដាប់នាងចូលចិត្តចូលរួមការសប្បាយជាមួយអ្នកផងទូទៅហើយក៏មានចិត្តទូលំទូលាយជាអនុគ្រោះចំពោះកំហុសនានាផងដែរនិយាយរួមលន់ដាប់នាងជាមនុស្សដែលមានសន្តានចិត្តសប្បាយរួសរាយចូលចិត្តសើចខ្លាំងនិងមានបេះដូងល្អទូលំទូលាយធំធេងចំពោះមនុស្សជាតិ This is the last day that we'll celebrate and send all the good deed, good soul to her. So I hope Londap can see us that we are gathering here to celebrate her life. អរគុណដល់លោកវិជ្ជាដែលលោកបានអាននៅប្រវត្តិរូបដ៏ក្បោះក្បាយ The next will be the English biography read by April Waller. Yeah.
Hello, my name is April Walker. I am the niece of Greg and Londap. And so I'm looking forward to sharing her biography in English. It's always easier when you're practicing and you forget that it's very emotional, so just forgive me for a moment. Londap Guerra was born on December 15, 1968, to Mea Dam Sonkin in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. She was the second of 5 children, the sister to Buddha, Damnang, Borodak, and Bendo. The Mea family escaped the Khmer Rouge and immigrated to the U.S. in 1975 and was processed at Camp Pendleton in San Diego County. The family settled in Long Beach and eventually at 1733 Sherman Place, Londap's childhood home. Londap attended Willard Elementary School and Jefferson Junior High School and graduated from Wilson High School in 1986. She was accepted to the University of California, Irvine, where she received her Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences in 1991. Londap continued her study at the University of San Francisco, receiving her degree in Bachelor of Science in Nursing in 1994. She received her California Board certification as a registered nurse and also as a public health nurse in 1995. Londap began her career as a nurse at St. Mary Hospital in Long Beach in June 1995. First on 6th Bower floor, then later transferred to the pediatric department where she worked the night shift for almost 30 years. It was also at St. Mary where Londap first met her husband, Greg Guerra, in 1996. Londap left a note, a passage from Anne Rice in Greg's mailbox. The little message led to a friendship and grew into love. Londap and Greg got married in November 1st of 2003. This past November was their 20th wedding anniversary. And Londap would have turned 55 in 5 days on December 15th. Londap passed away at St. Mary's on Friday, November 24th, 2023. This brief history gives a glimpse into Londap's life that they cannot capture who she was to us. She was an affectionate and attentive wife who took care of her husband when he was sick, a devoted daughter who checked to see if her mom took her medicine at the right time, and a generous and really fun aunt to her many nephews and nieces. An easygoing sister who's always up for any adventure, concert, or a drink at night, a kind and welcoming daughter and sister. Londap loved the outdoors. She loved having fun, and she was really generous to a fault. She had a big laugh. I can just remember her just throwing her head back and laughing, and an even bigger heart. This is just a little bit of who she was to us and who she will be to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Londap is the great lady that worked very hard for the patients in our community and the hospital. So right now she has the appreciation of the certificate from the city of Long Beach. Roberto Uregas, the 7th District of Councilman.
Morning.
Nice to see you, yes.
Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. I'm here not only because I'm an elected official, I'm a politician. I'm here because of family. And you're here because of family. We are all family. Even if you did not have a direct tie to Gray or to Londap, you're here because you're family. And we're here to celebrate family. Although, as has been stated, today is the last day we get to see her, our memories live on. And she will always be in our memories. I want you to take a minute now to reflect back to your days when you were young and you were dating, and that enthusiasm, that love that you had the first time you met your spouse, your friend, your significant other. Over 40 years ago, when I met my wife, I married into the Guerra family, by the way, just so you could get some base of where I come from. And I remember Greg, Ralph, Mike, and Gina as kids, Uncle Joe and Flo, during Compton. I hated to drive a Compton. Long Beach and Compton don't get along that much, you know. But anyway, it was something that I had to do because they're a family, or they became my family. And I didn't get an opportunity to really get to know Londap that well, because obviously our lives take separate paths. But nonetheless, that makes you know less of a member of my family, my extended family. As my wife is to her, as I am to them. So I had the privilege of now being an elected official to be at the city council. And we closed this past weekend meeting in her honor to recognize the wonderful work and career and life that Londap had. She leaves a legacy of good work. I see that her former boss, Ardell, is here. We'll be saying a few words later. And I have a personal story to tell about St. Mary's. I was there. As you see, I met with a cane because I had a stroke a year ago. But the hospital knows how to pick people, knows how to pick nurses, knows how to, excuse me, knows how to pick people who care about others and who are dedicated to service of others. So for that, I am wonderful and I'm indebted to St. Mary's Hospital for recognizing the talent that Londap brought with her to the hospital, to her work. So I have a certificate here that I want to give to Greg and the Mass family, as well on behalf of the city of Long Beach, in recognition of her wonderful service. And I hope that she continues to be a very important part of our lives and our memories. Thank you very much.
Real quickly, I just want to accept this. I'm very proud.
Give this to you.
How
long has it been? How long has it been?
It's been
A while.
many years, yes.
Been a while.
But yes, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you very much. So the next I'd like to invite Adele Avelino.
Kind recognition of St. Mary Medical Center. I must say that when I walked in this morning, I was very touched viewing the beautiful pictures that was shared by the family out there. It is really a depiction of Londap's zest for life. I'm Ardell Avelino. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for St. Mary Medical Center. And I stand before you today as a representative of a hospital, mourning, celebrating, and appreciating a stellar nurse who served our organization remarkably for 28 years. I always say that it takes a special breed to be a pediatric nurse, and one must possess unique qualities. As a registered nurse myself, I, for one, would not have been good at it, to be quite frank. When I think of a pediatric nurse, I think of these 7 core qualities: patience, getting along with kids, good communication skills, endurance, empathy, critical thinking, and playfulness. And let's not forget, if you worked at St. Mary Medical Center, you had to know how to get along with Sister Dennis. Londap exemplified these characteristics and performed her job with the utmost pride and genuine intent to render the best job possible to our vulnerable pediatric population. I, for one, can attest to this first-hand perspective in my role as former house supervisor when I interacted with her. Londap was always accommodating to the needs of the hospital, loving towards her patients and their families, and was a valued team member of our workforce. And she always invited me when they had a potluck up in the pediatric unit. I had the opportunity to visit Londap and pray at her bedside a day prior to her passing. Her face was at peace. And as I reflect back on that scene in Module 4, Bed 8, I am reminded by this poem. When you remember me, it means that you have carried something of who I am with you, that I have left some mark of who I am on who you are. It means that you can summon me back to your mind, even though countless years and miles may stand between us. It means that if we meet again, you will know me. It means that even after I die, you can still see my face and hear my voice and speak to me in your heart. For as long as you remember me, I am never entirely lost. Thank you, Londap, for a job well done, and may you rest eternally in peace. You will always have a special place in our hearts. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Adele Avelino. And the next will be the Londap Guerra, the husband of the Londap. Please.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to thank everyone for joining us here today to join in my wife's life celebration, Londap. And as I stand here and I look upon you all, I'm absolutely flattered, I'm grateful, and I'm thankful for all the love and support that was shown to us over these past few weeks that have been the most difficult in all of my life, as I'm sure it has been difficult for you all too. And who knew her on a personal level, we all know that she was the most kind-hearted person who was just so selfless and giving, full of life, always helpful. She was always there to help whatever task needed to be performed without accepting, expecting, or wanting anything in return. I would often look at her as she slept at night and wondered if she truly knew how very special and how loved she was. After graduating from the University of Irvine and San Francisco State University in degrees in nursing, Londap started her career at St. Mary's Medical Center in Long Beach in 1995, first on the 6th floor, and then transferring to the pediatrics unit, where she would remain for nearly 28 years until her passing. It's just a true testament how well she was respected as a pediatric nurse and as a person by witnessing the endless stream of colleagues that would visit her in ICU. From the COO, from the hospital, to doctors and surgeons, her fellow nurses, people from the pharmacy and respiratory care. I witnessed this on a daily basis. She and I also met at St. Mary's Medical Center, as was mentioned earlier, when she had placed a note in my mailbox. It was a passage from Anne Rice, one of her favorite authors. And although she wouldn't admit it at the time, I would later find the very same stationery years later, buried under clothes in one of our dresser drawers, and she admitted, yes, that it was her who had put the note in my mailbox. So we started dating in 1996, and our very first date was a dinner date it was at a restaurant in Long Beach, Alegria. Some of you may know it, and it's still there, and made memorable by a certain incident that happened. So we were eating. It was a Saturday night, and it was during the summer. It was a summer night. It was quite warm, and we were sitting and eating and talking, and it was a Saturday night. There was plenty of people out and about walking, and occasionally I would turn and look at them, just people watching, and I noticed a man from across the street, and he was coming towards the area where we were sitting, and he walked into the patio area where we were seated, and without saying a word, he looked like he was tired, that he had been running. He looked to be out of breath. He was perspiring a bit, and he walked up to our table without saying a word. He grabbed Londap's glass of water and started drinking, and I'm like, wait, what's going on here? Who is this guy? Not a word was said. And he drank the glass of water and he left, and I asked Londap, do you know this person? So I got up. Still not a word was said. I got up and I told Londap, I'm gonna go have a conversation with him. And she said, no, that's my, and this man is sitting here today. That's my sister Mordoc's boyfriend at the time, which is now her husband, Tin. So thank you, Tin, for that memory. That'll always stay with me. So we dated for 7 years. 7 years gone by, and Londap said, okay, it's been 7 years, yep, we're gonna get married. And so we did. On the 1st of November of 2003, we were married in a traditional Cambodian ceremony. I was told to eat when you can, because it's gonna be a long day. It turned out to be the longest day of my life. Simply because there was so much going on, so many ceremonies and outfits to change into. And I finally was able to sit down around 9 p.m. when we'd all gathered at the restaurant and ate. And when I look back upon it now, and I'm just thinking of this for the first time, I started my day at 6 a.m. and we didn't get home till past 2:30 a.m. So we're a few hours short of almost 24 hours. During our marriage, we enjoyed to travel a lot. We visited many places overseas, met many beautiful people along the way, and one of our favorite things to do while traveling overseas was to interact with the local people. They would show us around their town or village, wherever we may be. They would offer us dinner. They would invite us into their home and sit down and tell us about their lives, and we told them about ours. I remember one time, one of our favorite places to visit was the Cook Islands, and we were visiting one summer, and we visited one of the outer islands, Manaya, and we were staying in a bungalow right on the lagoon, and there were 3 kids. We stayed there for 4 nights. There were 3 kids who were constantly around us, wanting to show us their home and the places where they swam and the places where they played in the jungle. And so one day we were swimming in the lagoon, and the kids were there next to us, and one of the kids cut his foot on some coral, a pretty nasty gash, and he ran out of the water onto the sand, hopping on one foot, running in circles, crying, and Londap, being Londap, she ran out, picked him up in her arms, took her back to our bungalow, sat him on her lap and started nursing his wounds, bandaging them, and I was watching from the lagoon. The little kid, the kid had a huge smile on his face, kicking his legs back and forth as he sat on her lap. And as I witnessed this from the lagoon, I just thought, what a wonderful wife I have and how lucky I am to be married to her. But I think the highlight of all our travels is when we traveled as a family to Cambodia to lay my father-in-law's ashes to rest in the village in which he grew up. There was one day where we stayed at a resort, I believe it was in Sihanoukville, and one day we took a day trip to an island off the coast there, and Londap and I walked on these deserted beaches for hours before it was time to head back, and we started walking back and we saw a sandbar that was about 15 yards off of the beach, and we walked out to it. We lay down and she laid her head on my stomach, and it was just a magical moment in time that I wish could have lasted forever. She was always up for adventure, always by my side. As most of you know, we were avid rock climbers. I still am, and she was the one who suggested that we start climbing because I had a procedure done on my knee, and she suggested that it would be good for my rehab. I also want to thank John, my brother-in-law. He was also instrumental in my interest in rock climbing. She was always up for the next adventure. She didn't know how to swim, but she would always wear a life vest, and we would snorkel and we would dive. She just had no fear. And it was just the 30 plus years that I've known her and been married to her. I've just been so proud and honored to know such a person. I've been proud and honored to have married into such a loving and caring family. You know, my dad told me a few weeks ago, Greg, I'm proud of you for marrying into such a loving and beautiful family. In closing, I just want to say that I truly believe one day in some place that we will meet again. And when we do, we'll embrace, we'll join hands, and we'll walk hand in hand together forever. Thank you.
So the next will be the page Ramirez. Hello to the guy, lady, the lady. So please welcome.
Good morning. Man, I should have requested a different place in the lineup. So my name is Paige. I am niece to Greg and Londap. And on behalf of the Guerra family, I'd like to express our appreciation to everyone who joined us today to celebrate the life of an exceptional woman, Londap, whose journey on this earth touched the hearts of all who knew her. Londap was not just a daughter, sister, aunt, wife, cousin, niece, and friend. She was a woman who was adventurous, she was spontaneous, and she was carefree. Out of all the qualities that made Londap an incredible individual, her profound love for family and friends is my favorite. When it came to her loved ones, her selflessness knew no limits. When I had my oldest daughter at a young age, Londap was one of the few who was ready and willing to help and support the new journey that I was about to embark on. She was the biggest Girl Scout cookie supporter, often buying cookies by the case, and there's 12 boxes in the case, and telling me that my uncle would be upset if he found out she was buying more, but to send her more anyway. When I recall my earliest memories in life, Londap existed already in them. And while she may have become an aunt through marriage, for me, she's been my aunt my entire life. Her laugh and the way we both like to call my uncle a grumpy old man, together is what I'll miss most of all. Londap's kindness, laughter, and genuine nature made her a cherished companion to those fortunate enough to know her. She leaves behind a legacy of love, compassion, and generosity that will continue to inspire and guide us. If there was one last thing I wish I could say to Londap, I would thank her for being an amazing partner to my uncle, for balancing him out in a way that not many could, and for always being up for joining him as they ventured out to travel destinations, concert outings, and endless rock climbing adventures. Today, as we say our goodbyes, let us remember Londap not with heartaches, but with gratitude for the beautiful memories she leaves with us. And let us strive to embody the qualities that made her so special, and in doing so, keep her spirit alive within us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So the next Damna Vies is the brother of the Londap.
I am Londap's younger brother. To me, she wasn't just my older sister. In addition to my older brother, Uda, Londap was my bedrock. She was someone I looked up to and respected. To my mother, Suan Hing, she was a devoted daughter. To Greg Guerra, she was a loving wife. To my aunts, uncles, cousins, and in-laws, she was an entertaining and integral family member. To the team at St. Mary's, she was a wonderful caregiver and colleague. At her 7th day passing ceremony, Daikun Samkhan, our monk at Chamara Budekaram Temple, gave a sermon. In his sermon, Daikun talked about the Buddhist belief in the continuous cycle of life, death, and rebirth. In these many lives, he said that no man has never been a father before, that no woman has never been a mother. In this life, Londap has been and will probably continue to be the best aunt and surrogate mother to our nephews and nieces. She was also a pediatric nurse at St. Mary's. Throughout her 30 years there, she cared for and helped heal thousands of children. In the daily ceremonies, the first 6 days after Londap's passing, Greg conscientiously participated in chanting prayers with the monks and everybody. My elder cousin, Mongnaid, suggested that I or my siblings translate in real time the sermons for him. So on the 7th day ceremony, I listened intently to the sermon, and I tried my best to not just convey the words, but also the meaning to Greg. For his sermon that day, Daikun Samkhan said that the money, cars, houses we collect and sometimes cling on to in this life doesn't matter. If you put a penny in your mouth, you wouldn't be able to take it with you to the next life, especially after you're cremated. All that matters is the good deeds you've done during your life. The good karma you've earned. Londap has done a lot of good during her lifetime. Mong say nhóm man the tu mantra. For Londap's 7th day ceremony, my other younger cousin, Saikam, prepared very beautiful flower arrangements. After the ceremony, Mong told us there would be 2 more memorial services the next and subsequent days. She asked if those families could use the flower arrangements for their services. On the drive back home, I joked with my brother that even after this life, Londap continues to help people she doesn't know and never met. She wasn't just my sister. She was also a hero to me on many, many occasions. In addition to my brother, she was my bedrock. She kept me from falling when there was loose soil. She was one of the pillars of my life. She kept me from flailing in the wind. She was the anchor that kept me tethered when the waters grew rough. I remember one time in the late 2000s, I was admitted to a hospital in San Francisco. She and my brother flew up from Long Beach to check on me. She was one of the few, or maybe the only person, I would have trusted to care for me and to bring me back home. More recently, on November the 19th, I was riding my bicycle to catch the last bus back home. 99 out of 100 times I would wear a helmet whenever I rode my bike. This night, I did. At the same time I was pedaling, I was looking at my phone, trying to navigate to the bus stop. I had never ridden on this street before. There was no street light. I hit something. My face planted on the asphalt. My phone shattered on the street. My handlebar bent crooked. Somehow I was able to get up, gather myself, and ride about 4 miles to a metro station and catch one of the last trains out of downtown LA. As she has done time and again, my sister watched over me that night. The next morning, my brother comes upstairs. He knocks on my bedroom door. He says, "We need to rush to the hospital." My sister Londap had suffered her second sepsis shock. Days later, she would eventually leave us in this life. Immediately after her passing, I cried. Those tears on that Friday after Thanksgiving were the result of sorrow I felt from losing her, and the thoughts of all the people who will miss her and her helpful nature. But the tears I had since and now are not the same. They flow because of the hope and solace I have that she will continue to be my savior. When I look back on Sunday the 19th, I think Londap was sending me a message that night. She was scolding me for being a dumbass. She was also telling me in her subtle, gentle ways to get my life together and to get home. Family matters a lot to me. I have my mother, my siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, and in-laws. I had and will always have my very special Londap. I am happy with the moments I spent together with her. Whenever I close my eyes, I know I will always have those memories forever. Goodbye, Londap, and I hope to see you again.
So the next will be the more obvious.
I'm Warren.
Murdoch is Londap's younger sister. 54 years seems so short, and then I think about all the good she accomplished in those years. The many, many good memories she left with us, and I'm comforted by those things. She was many things to us. She was a fashionista. Growing up, she always kept up with the latest trends. She got Reebok shoes and Vans when they were first came out. She styled her hair like Farrah Fawcett. As teens, she and I would stay up late in the night to talk about our favorite band, Duran Duran. Londap told me at work she was known as the baby whisperer because she could calm any distressed child. I know how gentle and caring nurse must have been by the way she took care of Adam when he threw up on himself during a car ride down a winding road, mountain road. She cleaned him up, wiping him down with a towel. She was my son's best buddy every time she came over to babysit him, knocking off his other aunt Liz for the #1 spot as the best auntie. I remember the first time Londap came over to babysit so that Tin and I could go on a dinner date. Adam has never left the house, had never been to daycare, so he was afraid to be with anyone outside of me, Tin, and my mom. I gave Londap a toy to give to Adam so he would warm up to her. Tin and I left for dinner. 3 hours later, upon our return, Adam was holding on to Londap's hand as if she was his bestie. She was my drinking buddy on our family trips. She would always be up for a beer at the end of the day. On our last trip, an Alaskan cruise this past August, she and I would stay up drinking wine and talking on the balcony. She would never miss a family trip, and I'm grateful today for that. She was also a comic relief on our family trip. On a Bryce Canyon and Zion trip in 2016, my mom and I were hiking in Zion. An older gentleman stopped me and my mom and said to me, "Wow, your sister is in great shape." My mom blushed. Later that day, I told Londap that story, and she responded, "I would have been offended at the remark and said, 'Are you saying that I look that old?'" She often acted silly and made us laugh. I can say that I don't have any regret with my sister Londap because of all the time we spent together. Before her passing, we accomplished our childhood dream. We saw Duran Duran at a concert at the Hollywood Bowl in September of last year. For those of you who weren't even born yet, Duran Duran was the biggest British boy band of the 80s. What I do mourn is the loss of a future with her. I was expecting Londap to be the aunt for Adam and Elle, the way she was for Matthew, David, and John. I was expecting to return to Vancouver with her. On our last family trip, she thought we'd already planned a future family trip. We had earmarked 2026 as the year to return to Italy for my 20th wedding anniversary. We were going to go to and return to Cambodia next December, and sadly, she will be on the trip with us in spirit.
Thank you very much. The next show will be the Matthew Chancy.
My name is Pando, and my son is Todd. But my sister was amazing, an amazing aunt, and you know how she's always late. So, but when I gave birth, she was there for each and every single one of them. I had to wait, you know, my brother, we had to wait for her, and she was there for each of her like amazing things that My sister does. She's very selfless. She comes to our vacation, and we have a nickname for each of them. And I'll introduce them. They have some things to say, but I think will be John.
I'm John Chansey. I'm Londap's nephew. Today we are gathered to remember and honor the life of the remarkable woman in our beloved Londap. As we are here united in grief, we also come together to celebrate the beautiful moments she wove into our lives. Our dear Londap was more than a relative. She was a source of comfort, wisdom, and boundless love. Her laughter echoed through our happiest times, and her unwavering support carried us through the storms. She had the remarkable ability to turn ordinary memories into extraordinary memories, leaving an unforgettable mark on everyone fortunate enough to know her. In her presence, kindness flourished and compassion flowed effortlessly. She had a unique way of making each of us feel seen and valued, as if the world paused when she focused her attention on us. Whether it was a reassuring hug, a comforting word, or a shared smile, her gestures were infused with the warmth that defined her character. As we reflect on the beautiful chapters of her life, let us remember her not with tears of sorrow, but with the joy that comes from knowing such an extraordinary soul. Her legacy lives on in the stories we share, the lessons she imparted, and the love that continues to bind us together. May her soul find eternal peace, and may we find comfort in the enduring love and memories she leaves behind. Today, say farewell to a cherished Londap. We carry her spirit forward in our lives. Rest in peace, Londap. You will be deeply missed, but your light will be continue to shine in our hearts. Thank you.
My name is David Chansey. I'm Auntie Londap's nephew. There's a lot of memories that we share together. I think one of her favorite days was also one of our favorite memories. She loved to go Black Friday shopping, and it wasn't for the tech deals or the movie deals that we would get, but it was mainly for the children that she cared for as a pediatric nurse. Her favorite things were to look for Hot Wheels and Barbie dolls for the kids to give them gifts on Christmas. And I remember using the gift cards and helping her get them and wrapping them, and the thank you cards that the kids would give her back. And I think it shows how much of a big heart she had for everyone else. She always cared for everyone. And I just wish she would have been a little more selfish and cared about herself just a little more.
Hello, I'm Matthew. I'm also Londap's nephew. I just remember her always being there for me when I make decisions my parents wouldn't necessarily agree with. She was there to comfort me and make sure and care for me, and I just really appreciate her and always being there for me. Just thank you for everyone coming here together to remember her, and thank you for all the care for the family. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. So the next will be for the Molina camp.
My name is Molina, and I'm representing my 8 siblings. I am Londap's first cousin. My siblings and I are blessed to be related to Londap through our fathers, Miss Lim and Miss Dom, whom are brothers. Growing up, our fathers made sure to instill strong family values. These taught us about honor, character, integrity, perseverance, and family tradition. After my siblings and mother were separated from our father during the Cambodian genocide, the Boo stepped in as a father figure. The Boo did everything possible to continue with our family values. It is evident that the Boo kept his promise to my father because our two families grew up closely together. In fact, the farthest we lived was about 5 miles. We are so close in age, it's almost like having 5 sets of twins in the family. As children, we pretend played, we made up rules along the way, had disagreements, but we always respected each other. Together we celebrated milestones and was each other's cheerleader. In our family, Londap was a rule follower, so she was admired by the adults. When we found out she had a boyfriend, we were tickled silly because for once she was rebellious. When we finally met Greg, we couldn't be happier for our sweet Londap because we could see the genuine love she had for him. It gives us closure knowing that Londap lived a life full of love from our family and Greg's family. That love will always join our families together. Through healing, I reflected on life lessons and the things that I learned. I've learned that no matter what happens or how bad it seems today, life does go on. I've learned that you could tell a lot about a person by the way he or she handles these 3 things: an imperfect day, family time, and unconditional love. I've learned that regardless of your relationship with your parents, you'll miss them when they're gone from your life. I've learned that making a living is not the same as making a life. I've learned that sometimes life gives you a second chance. I've learned that whenever I decide something with an open heart, I usually make the right decision. I've learned that even when I have pains, I don't have to be one. I've learned that every day you should reach out and touch someone. People love a warm hug or just a friendly pat on the back. I've learned that I still have a lot to learn. I've learned that people will never forget what you say. People will never forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. My dearest cousin Londap, we will never forget the kind, gentle, and loving person you are. Your soft-spoken voice made any chaotic situation more calmer. You were the voice of reason. You consistently made each of us love. You consistently made each of us feel so loved through your quirky personality and the contagious smile. You exude excellence in every aspect. The thought of not having you around is so painful. If grief is the price we pay for love, then we shall endure this pain knowing how much we loved each other. We are so proud of the work you've done, the amazing person you are, and the difference you have made in so many lives. We will miss you dearly, Londap. You will be forever our angel.
Thank you very much, Londap. And the next will be Molly Oplo.
Good soon. Bọn học viên một ngày đi nhập chùa mở lý trong Scotland là tạm biệt con chắc làm thuộc cả sang đây ngày đi dương chụp chung cái này mình còn tài tại sao miền tục sao tục rồi cả dương chụp chung cái này làm bài động lực vì anh sao đi lò đại dương miền chui đập lò mơ tôi rồi có thông rồi có thuộc cả hay có anh chụp cho môi trờiการแต่เราปิดบอกอธิบายที่มนุษย์เนี่ยคือมันสปอร์ตมันกรอนตายจีเนี่ยฝึกการจมวยจีเม็ดแพทย์หรือก็จีกรุกรแต่ก่อนจีโอนสไลด์เนี่ยแต่มันสปอร์ตเราก็ประหยัดเป็นมาเคยมาเปิดน้ำគាត់ភាពយើងបានចាប់ផ្ដើមពីការនោះនៅមន្ទីរពេទ្យសាមារីពេលដែលគាត់បានបដូរមកធ្វើការនៅpediatric នៅមន្ទីរព្យាបាលកុមារគាត់ជាមនុស្សម្នាក់ដែលមានចិត្តទូលាយគាត់មានចិត្តសប្បុរស គាត់កតញ្ញូចំពោះម្ដាយឪពុកនិងគ្រួសាររបស់គាត់ចូលចិត្តចែករំលែកគាត់ស្រឡាញ់គ្រប់គ្នាដែលធ្វើការជាមួយគាត់តែនិយាយពីគ្រួសារនិងពីគ្រប់ការទាំងអស់ដែលមានទាំងការល្អទាំងការដែលត្រូវជួយដល់បងប្អូនហើយជាពិសេសគាត់ស្រឡាញ់យកចិត្តទុកដាក់ដល់ក្មេងៗដែលបានចូលមកគេងនៅមន្ទីរពេទ្យគាត់តែងតែបីពោក្មេងនោះទូតូចទូធំបើកាលណាក្មេងទាំងនោះគ្មានឪពុកម្ដាយនៅជាមួយគាត់នឹងចំណាយពេលរាប់ម៉ោងលេងជាមួយគាត់ពោគាត់គាត់ស្រឡាញ់អ្នកជំងឺម្នាក់ដូចជាកូនបង្កើតរបស់គាត់យើងនឹងនឹកគាត់ខ្ញុំនឹងនឹកគាត់យើងនឹងចាំពេលធ្វើការជាមួយគ្នាយប់អស់រយៈពេលជាង20ឆ្នាំធ្លាប់ញ៉ាំអាហារជាមួយគ្នាធ្លាប់ជជែកគ្នាយើងនិយាយនយោបាយយើងបាននិយាយអំពីសាសនាតែពិសេសយើងបាននិយាយអំពីព្រះយេស៊ូវដែលជាព្រះសម្ពុទ្ធរបស់គាត់ហើយគាត់មានចំណេះចេះដឹងពិសេសខាងកីឡាពីគ្រប់ស្ថាប័នពីគ្រប់កីឡាករគ្រប់រូបបានដល់ស្គាល់ទាំងអស់ហើយយើងបានលើហើយពេលគាត់មើលរឿងមើល show អីម្ដងទស្សនាម្ដងគឺអើឡោះហើយបើកាលណាគាត់ញ៉ាំថ្នាំព្រោះគាត់មានបញ្ហាគេយើងធ្វើការយើងតែមានបញ្ហាគេឆ្នេះពេលគាត់លេបថ្នាំគេម្ដងគាត់ផ្ញើ message មក text message ទៅគាត់យើងមិនដែលយល់ថាគាត់និយាយពីអីគឺគាត់និយាយហ្នឹងតែតែរបស់គ្នាសាយថានឹងគឺឡដល់ហើយឡដល់ផ្ញើ text message ឲ្យអត់មានអាចយល់ទេពេលនេះយើងបែកគ្នាមួយគ្នាសិនជាមួយឡដល់តែអស់គ្នាតែមិនបែររហូតទេយើងមិនបានជួបគ្នាយើងបានជួបគាត់ម្ដងទៀតនៅចំពោះព្រះដែលបានបង្កើតយើងគឺព្រះយេស៊ូវនៅក្នុងពីជោគចំពោះ19ខ25ទៅ26បានចែងថាប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំដឹងថាអ្នកដែលលុះខ្ញុំព្រះយេស៊ូវជាព្រះអង្គសម្ពុទ្ធរបស់យើងទ្រង់មានបញ្ជនរស់នៅហើយក្រោយដែលសម្បកកាយខ្ញុំនេះត្រូវរលាយទៅគឺក្រៅពីរាងកាយនោះខ្ញុំមិនបានឃើញព្រះដូច្នេះពេលនេះយើងលាគ្នាសិនគាត់ជាប្អូនស្រីខ្ញុំនឹងជួបគាត់ម្ដងទៀតយើងនឹងបានជួបគ្នាម្ដងទៀត Greeting, I'm Molly. I know Londap for her entire nursing career. Today, as we gather here, we stand at the junction of grief and remembrance, especially all those good memories that we have together. Nice to speak for all of us, for the similarness that came across at the action that met with Londap. She's not just a colleague or another nurse that I work with, an acquaintance, a friend, a partner, but she's my sister. Arn started 27 years ago at St. Mary on pediatric floor. One day, our director at that time came joyful to me and said, "Molly, we got another Cambodian nurse." At that time, I was the only Cambodian nurse at St. Mary. She handed me Londap CDs and yes, that was read in her biography. It was very impressive. She had loads of education that I was like, yay, another Cambodian nurse with 5 pages of CDs. And yeah, ever since we've been working together at night shift. Londap has a very, very big heart. She's a happy-going person. She's kind, she's generous. She loves her co-workers. She loves the Peach Unit, she loves St. Mary, but most of all, she loves and cares for each of those patients as her own child. She would sit and play with them for hours on end. Especially the parent could not be with them overnight. And it's not just the children here, she extends her love to the children in Cambodia with me. Whenever I go down to do mission in Cambodia, she would send her gift with me, with us, to help those children. We will miss her. I will miss her. We're all going to miss her. And I speak this again about all of us here. And it's not just one person, that's why we're here. I miss us shift together, a sharing of what we so-call Campbell's stinking foods together. Her Chinese dry sour plum that she would bring in bags and bags. And yes, her cases of Girl Scout cookies. We still have some up in the unit. She would buy, Greg, sorry. She would buy from Paige, from Kathleen, and any Girl Scout parents that she would come across at work, and I'm sure she stopped at Ralph's and Vaughn's and all that. That girl could eat. We'll miss her quirky comments that she had on politics, on religious, and her love of Jesus Christ that we talked about. Her wide range of knowledge of every sport teams and players, you name it, baseball, basketball, football, soccer, she knows every single one of them. And the scores and whatever, I don't know any of these, but Londap will just tell me all of it, like, okay. What you said. And her outburst of laughter. Every single person in here would be laughing with her when you hear her laugh. When she watched the show, all of a sudden, she would watch it with her earplug on, her earphone on, and then all of a sudden you hear this from, 20, 30 feet away. You know it's Londap. We're gonna miss a nonsensical text message after she's taken Ambien. You all know that's why you laugh. No comment. And most of all, to thinking out loud. Anybody ever heard her think out loud? I'm sure we all do. It's just so precious. Just keep thinking out loud and thinking out loud. We ask her, like, no, I'm not talking to you. But most of all, I miss my sister. I miss her being herself. I miss her being Londap. Londap, this is not a farewell. I know for sure that we will see you again in the presence of our Maker, the Lord Jesus Christ. As in Job 19, 25, 26 said, I know that my Redeemer lives, and after my skin has been destroyed, yet in my flesh I will see God. So goodbye for now, my sister. But we know for sure we shall meet again.
Thank you very much, Molly. Acknowledgements, Gina Sikis.
Hello everyone, I'm Gina, Londap and Greg's sister. I'm not sure I'd get through this, so my granddaughter and Londap's great niece is going to read some.
Shalom family, thank you for joining us today to share this special moment to honor the life of Londap Guerra. The expression of sympathy, support, and love that you bestowed upon us has given us great comfort during this unexpected in difficult times. It is deeply appreciated and will forever be remembered. Thank you.
On behalf of the Guerra family, to Mia's family, I just want you to know how special Londap is to us. She's a sister to myself, my girlfriend, Jeanette. She was an aunt to my daughter, April, Paige, and Jack, my son. And most importantly, she was a daughter to my parents. We loved her very much, and we're gonna miss her. And one day, I look forward to seeing her again.
Thank you very much. As we heard all the speak about the Londap, she has done tremendous wholesome action that normally some of us cannot do like her. That's why both from the Buddha's philosophy, they say the constant awareness of the 5 human suffering. That's number 1, aging. Number 2, sickness and disease. 3, separating. And the last one is karma. So, in this moment, Londap will get with her the wholesome action, a lot of wholesome action that she has done in her life.
And thank all of you for your presence here. Thank you for the kind words, the prayers, but especially your presence. At this time, there will be a break for lunch. We're going to ask everybody to come in through these doors and straight out to the back, where the reception room is behind this building.
It's okay. Are you sure? Shortcut to the nearest rescue team.
Yeah, thank you. That was so unexpected at least.
But it talked like I said, all 3 of the girls were born in St. Mary's, so.
Very much.
So we need to come this way.
So they said that people, that they open more tables outside, but to get to the breakfast pantry, they have to come all the way around out. They can't go back that way. Yeah. Just let the guests know.
And then Hispanic, so we need to come back.
Oh, here it is now. Oh, no, like the first week that came across the top. Wherever. Yeah. No, no, I just did Hello. I know. Thank you for doing it. Okay, we need to start. Oh my goodness. I feel so old.
And then they come through, they come pay respects.
Oh, so cute.
They're gonna walk this way, and around, just right here.
Okay, we can start now. We can start.
Just a month.
Okay, we can start.
So this part we have only Buddhist traditional.
តសាភៈវៈតោអរហតោសម្មាសម្ពុទ្ធស្សនមោតោអរហតោសម្មាសម្ពុទ្ធស្សនមោតវិតោអនន្តរោបរិសទ្ធម្មសារតិសត្វ Vamanasang Pandau Vekavya Tetang Arahati Konasang Jatang Ponteng Sanamya Mitang Japon Tiang Ime Sakare Apipo Jayami Swatao Akalikao Sẽ cao ao pha na hi cao pai cha tăng về thì ta bơ về nhô ai thể tăng xoan con na sang giọt tăng con sao ve ca sang con chia ya pa de pan nào ve ca ve tao sao ve ca sang co sam mai che pa de pan can sa te tăng so pa de ឧកាសមយ៉ាងផន្តិវិសុងវិសុងរខណតាយៈទេសារណេនសហបញ្ញយ៉ាងពេញយ៉ាងផន្តិវិសុងវិសុងរខណតាយៈទេសារណេនសហបញ្ញសៃលាយាចាមេ Anu kya angkatwa sailanti tianu kyanting
Namo tassa bhagavata arahato samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavata arahato samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavata arahato samma sambuddhassa
Namo tassa bhagavata arahato samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavata arahato samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavata arahato samma sambuddhassa
Buddhang saranang kecehang
Anate pata veramani sekhapatyang samadhiyami
Ataniya veramani sekhapatyang samadhiyami
Ataniya veramani sekhapatyang samadhiyami
Kame sakmachacara Veramani sekhapatyang samadhiyami sekhapatyang samadhiyami
Moksa viyatiya veramani sekhapatyang samadhiyamaccapamatatthana Veramani sekhapatyang samadhiyami
Mani panca sekhapatyani satukang katwa apamatena Nijak kalang samarakhetapyang
Amyakhante
Lena sokama silang visatyayi
Satu 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 Bột yo kali tao tô yo kali tao tô sao sang khô Pamato tăng mà mang Chúng ta là sông đi mừng sáng bằng câu kiểu
Sa มมาสัมพุทธตาธรรมเมียอนาคตาธรรมเมียปัจจาติรัมมนาธรรมเมียไอชาตปันรัมมนาธรรมเมียสนิทยาสนาสาปะเดกิยธรรมเดปัญญาปะปะปะโลปะเกียเนรยังสังขาราอปัตโตยธรรมิโนอปัจจตวาเนราชานเตสังโฆสมมาสกาสังขารตัวทั้งหลายมันเตียงมันเป็นเมียนกิริยาการลังนังวิญญาตเวเจตมนาระเมกายนี้มันได้อยู่บนวันลายแต่เมียนเวญญาตปราหายเจียกายคือเกบองบองเจ้าก็เนเตียจา
ทุกสาทุกสาทรงจูเมียอาจำปวดตัดดอลเมียตาไปตาคนครูอุปเจียเยียจาตุนเยเตกาพรำปิเมียพอโกศลงานสุขสับแสงสารดอกทานพอตกยังแข่งจิโกสละกรรมังการตาเปลี่ยนกิริยังเบเมกายเยนาเวียจามนัสสาติตเสสกตังกตัง
ខ្ញុំទាំងអស់គ្នា
ខ្ញុំអរគ្នា
ជាក្រុមគ្រួសារនៃសពដែលបានធ្វើខុសដោយចេតនាក្តីអចេតនាក្តីដោយកាយក្តីវាចាចិត្តក្តីចំពោះរូបសពសូមវិញ្ញាណក្ខន្ធលោកអភ័យនៅទោសនោះដល់យើងខ្ញុំទាំងអស់គ្នាសូមវិញ្ញាណក្ខន្ធលោកបានកើតនៅសុគតិភពកុំបីគ្លៀងគ្លាឡើយ That's the meaning like I told you today, okay? That you apology to your wife. We are here. We are your beloved ones. We are here to ask for forgiveness, okay? From our mistake that we made towards you through word, thought, and deed. Intentionally, unintentionally. Hopefully, we will get pardon from you, okay? And wishing you will get the heavenly peace the rest of your life. Okay? That's the meaning. Chân ca mà tôi ban chọn so chuyên. And then we'll walk the way out over there. Thank you.
We're walking around. We're going to
just tell people that we're going to do the block of 3 circles. Once we get
Yeah. Because we're going to go sit back down.
Okay, Elsa, put your hands together like this.
Oh, first class.
Female. But we're going to do 3 circles if you don't want to stick around. Oh, no, we're doing 3 circles. Everybody getting ready.
She said in that room.
I'm going to turn both of yours into a green.
That's Londap's knees. That's Londap's knees.
No. You have one sister, she also degrees. No, not anymore. Thank you very much.
Just go back. Hey, hi, dear.
Yeah, put your hands together. Yeah, like that. Like this.
I'm seeing you, Brian.
She doesn't like this thing. I
I know, today. Only today.
Go around and back to the chapel. Walk in the circle, come back into the
Thank you. You come with me. I'm going to take you.
I'm so proud. Thanks for leave us with. I just left the receipt.
Elle, come here.
Other nephews.
Ah, you got my favorite. Thanks, Val. It's the other job.
Remember, I have to get my money out.
Thank you.
Be good, kids, be good.
Shopping? Yes. There was
Oh, thank you.
That's what I put. Ah, thank you. Aaron, you are so cool. I like it. Let me see your dance.
You like my hair? I cut it again. Ask your father to cut it again. Hello.
Bye, Adam.
Oh, come here.
He doesn't like you.
Oh, I
Finally? Yeah, finally. But it brings some closure. I feel better.
Doesn't want to do it.
Mom?
No, she don't want to.
She don't want to?
Okay. I guess I guess the casket.
Oh, Catherine doesn't think.